Hi friends, this is Bank Nifty 5 minute chat. This is being recorded on 5th April 2024. In this video, I'm going to show you some powerful techniques how to read the price. So please bear with me. I'm going to disclose how to read the price like a professional. So in this case, let's quickly jump into analysis. The day started with a gap up. There's a strong, powerful bearish candle. Look at the tail of this candle. It's very long, more than the body of this wick. It only indicates that it's a lot of buying pressure as prices coming down. However, with the power of sellers, the market has closed below this low. There could be many retail traders who want to short the market once price breaks this level, and that too with this powerful bearish candle. They might be true in context, but look at stop loss. Where should be the right stop loss? Many of them might have taken stop loss above this point, and then we have to take the risk reward ratio. So there is case at this point, the stop loss is this point, and the reward could be very much low. But things fail in the way they analysis with the market manipulation that has happened in this bottom lows. So look how closely I'm going to read the price right now. Once price breaks this line, it again has tested this line at this point, isn't it? Which is the inward frequency of the same line, and then price is making very sharp low. But immediately after that, there's a powerful bullish candle. So what does that mean? There is some immediate manipulation happened below this low. So people who have failed to short the market at this point are now waiting for another opportunity. So once another bearish candle breaks this low, there could be many retail traders who might have taken short positions, but then look at the sharp immediate reversal of the price. So this all indicates that market is now being manipulated. Okay, this is the first level manipulation. The same thing has happened third time with this low. So I'm going to erase all other lines and then keeping these two lines. So the second level manipulation where price again suddenly surges down, and then with immediate pullback of price, which is testing this inward frequency or the strong barrier point again. So now the question is, are the sellers going to win the market or these buyers? Now, since there's a lot of manipulation happened in this market and market makers have assumed positions in the upward direction, this should make us assume that market is going to go high. So there's a first level analysis. So with that note, what we are going to do, I'm going to erase all the lines, and then I'm going to show you how this point is a very crucial edge. Okay, the first line I would draw is this line because it's the first level manipulation, isn't it? Price has touched this line, created temporary bar, inside bar. Price tested this line and then has created a fractal bar, very bullish bar. So this gives me an indication that this could be a market edge, assuming that this is the point where buyers have taken the control of the market, which means the market makers have taken control of the market. We can keep a stop loss below this low and then entry at this point. So this is a wonderful way of analyzing the price. Now we have to draw some lines and see how this is going to be an edge. To do that, what we can do is we can draw a modified skiff pitchfork in the price extremes like this, A, B, and C. You see that the midline of this pitchfork is being wonderfully respected by price, isn't it? Such a wonderful combination. So this gives us an indication that this could be a market edge. Now what we can do is we can draw a pitchfork again in the price extremes A, B, and C. Okay, now this price pitchfork is not actually finding the right edges. So what we can do is instead of this low, we can keep pitchfork to this low, because this is that point where the sellers have earlier dominated the market but failed. So keeping the pitchfork at this low, you see that price is again respecting the bottom line of the pitchfork, the upper line, the midline, and again at the top line. But when price touches the top line, okay, there's a very powerful bearish candle. Okay, we'll come to this analysis later, but just quickly jump into this point. Now that we have identified this node, what we can do is whenever price touches this line, okay, this is also the inward frequency of this minor flow upward. Okay, I'm going to erase all the lines. Whenever price touches this line coming down, you could have gone long with a stop loss below this low and the dynamic target of the upper line of this pitchfork. Okay, so this has gone to the extent of this inward frequency line. Okay, so this is a wonderful trade opportunity where you could have gone long. You could have gone long at the very next to this candle, or if you have missed, when price is retracing back and touching this powerful combination of lines, you could have gone long with a stop loss below this low and a target above this line. So it's a wonderful combination, isn't it? Now, what is happening here? When price is touching this line, there's a very powerful bearish candle. Okay, since price closed below this low, we can assume that these buyers are now taking very strong positions, and then we can think about shorting the market at this point with a stop loss above this high. Okay, so to do that, we have to identify if this is going to be a market extreme. So one way to do that is this pitchfork, because this pitchfork is carrying some edge, isn't it? There could be other lines which I'm going to display right now. Watch very carefully. At the moment, I'm only taking the help of pitchforks. The first pitchfork is already drawn here. The second one is, you can draw a pitchfork like this within the price extremes. I'm going to place that in, say, blue color. Now you see that this line, this powerful bearish bar, is a result of intersection of the inward frequency, the midline of this blue pitchfork, and the top line of this black pitchfork. It's a powerful combination of price intersecting a strong barrier, and that's the reason you see this very sharp fall of price, isn't it? Now, assuming that this is the market edge, we have drawn various pitchforks and realized that this is the edge. But there could be other ways. Even without the pitchforks, you can arrive at drawing some lines and then catching this edge. Let me show you how that is possible. Now, I'm going to disclose a very powerful technique. Now, where is the latest manipulation has happened? This is the point, right? Because price closed below this low and it immediately reverse back. So what we do is we draw a line from this point to the latest line where price is touching all these lines. We ignore this low, because what we assume is, had there not been any manipulation, price should have followed this trajectory. Okay, so with this point we have drawn these lines. What we do is we capture the same line and place it back at this point where price has earlier displayed strong pressure, selling pressure. You see that this line is again catching a wonderful edge at this point. So this line I have derived based on the price action. There is no any pitchfork here, but still based on the way how we read the price and how we draw the lines is how we realize that there's a strong intersection of price at these points. Okay, we can assume the same line with another methodology. Okay, this time I'm going to follow a very unorthodox technique. Okay, so I'm going to find that point where a strong buying pressure has earlier appeared but then failed to withdraw the price, and then that point where price has picked up the market really high. Okay, and let me put that in, say, brown color or maroon color. You see that this line is catching very beautiful frequency along its edge. So what we do is, since this is the edge, market edge, okay, we can place it back at this high. Okay, now you see that the same line is catching some wonderful edge. Now there is triple intersection of lines, even with just lines alone. There is no use of pitchfork at this point. So this alone will give you a very strong impression that this could be a market extreme and we could have shorted the market at the very next candle. Of course, the stop loss, the real stop loss is above this high, because this is the point where sellers have really taken control of the market. Now with this edge, we see that price is again retracing by this point. But before doing that further work, let us bring in more techniques and see if this is real market edge. So what we can do is we employ another technique. So far we use two techniques. One is pitchfork, the other is line work. Now the third one we can think of is VWAP. When we place VWAP at this high, you see that the bottom deviation, the second degree deviation of this one, the first degree deviation of this VWAP placed at this high is catching very beautiful edge. Now the same one is now being respected by price at the upper deviation when price is retracing at this point. So VWAP alone also you have got very good confirmation. Now let us draw another powerful tool called relative strength index. Okay, the divergence of price when price touches such very important crucial edges. You see that price is making higher high here, isn't it? Whether the RSI is making lower high. Okay, so there is a divergence of price again between these two edges is also another indicator that this could be a market extreme. Okay, now we can draw another technique called Elliott wave. Okay, I'm going to show you many techniques how they are converging at the same point. What we do is we draw a path A, B, C, D, E, F, isn't it? A typical Elliott wave will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 legs. So this completes an Elliott wave by Elliott wave theory concept also. Okay, so I have so far displayed multiple techniques. First one is this pitchfork, second one is line theory, third one is VWAP, fourth one is RSI, fifth one is Elliott wave. Multiple lines converging at the same point is a wonderful combination of price to short the market at a stop loss above this high. Now what is happening after this point? Price is again testing this inward frequency line and failing to make higher high, isn't it? So this only shows that there are some strong sellers at this point and we could have shorted the market when price has tested at this point with a stop loss above this high. Okay, so to do that, assuming that this is the market edge, what we can draw is we can draw a modified skip pitchfork again between the price extremes A, B and C. You see that again this pitchfork is catching wonderful edge. To be more accurate, we can display this pitchfork with a little high up like this, and you see that now the line is beautifully catching this edge. Now what is happening here? Price has drifted away from this point, isn't it? Now what is happening? What is happening is because of price nature that it drifts at the very crucial edges. There is a drift of price in the along this edge. So what we can do is we can still draw a line like this. Okay, and then place it at this point, a frequency point. So whenever tomorrow if price touches any of these lines, we can short the market, and if at all price is coming low and then testing any of these lines, we can short the market, and then what could be the exit point? The exit point could be as low as this point, because this is that point where price has Elliott tested the market but failed because of manipulation. So the end target could be as low as 47,769. There are fair chances that the price will reach the bottom line of this pitchfork also, provided the sellers hold their price very strong. So in that case, what we can do is we can draw a pitchfork again. This time instead of standard modified scale pitchfork, we can draw standard pitchfork and then place it back at this point, okay, or this point. And adjust it to the latest high. So you see that there is a triple intersection of price at this point. If price touches this point, there's a good chance to go long again with a small stop loss below this low. Okay, but then again, it all depends upon how price reacts. But there's a fair chance that the market is going to fall tomorrow, provided there are some strong sellers at this point. So this is about this video, guys. It's a very lengthy video. If you have watched this video until this end, you could have gained very powerful knowledge. Okay, so that's about this video. If you like my analysis, please do subscribe to my channel, share this video, and if you're interested to learn these techniques, we can reach me out, and I could be of great help to you. Thank you so much. See you in another video. Bye bye.